Coming up next is Indy News number 160. We're going to go across the four corners of the Indy universe, and we're going to talk about the return of Samurai Jack, and not to the DC universe, but Samurai Jack is coming back. We're also going to talk about Valiant and the return of a series that old-time Valiant readers will remember, not fondly, but will remember, and it's coming back. Also, we're going to talk about Lion Forge Comics and how they picked up a bunch of licenses for books that I can't see why anybody's doing these. But maybe I'll get educated coming up in the snooze nest. And we're also going to talk about Archie Comics and some of the problems they're having behind the scenes. All that and more coming right up.
For over a decade, one of our display windows looked like this. But nothing lasts forever. See the Svengoolie tribute window at Alternate Reality.
Help us here at Alternate Reality to improve your kids' grades. Now, we know that good grades deserve a reward, and that's why we have the Alternate Reality Good Grades Club here at the store. If you have a grade schooler in the Chicagoland area, either city or suburbs, bring in their report card and we'll issue you one of these. Alternate Reality Good Grades Club card. Now, for each A, your grade schooler will receive a 2% discount, and for each B, a 1% discount. Now, based on this report card, this grade schooler is going to get an 11% discount here at the store for everything, all the time, all year long. So come on down to Alternate Reality, because good grades deserve a reward.
Why am I introducing Indie Comic News? Isn't it obvious? I lost a bet. Lousy Cubs.
They follow the money while we follow the funny. Indie Comic Book News, episode 160. Single are the ones.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. Bo!
Yes.
What time is it?
Indie News time.
Indie News time, coming to you from this place. We have suspended our tour of the comic book shops in the South Side City of Chicago for this one episode because we lost our light. But we are continuing from the parking lot of Alternate Reality. Yes, this is as bright as it gets here at night in the parking lot of Alternate Reality.
I'm scared.
So no shenanigans.
Hey, the place is lit up like the sun. But you can come to the front of the store when we're open.
You should always go to the front.
And that, of course, is at 111th and Kenzie.
You can't get in the back door.
111th, no, you can't. But front door's open, and you can get to it at 111th and Kenzie, beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality or online new comics stores, 15% off every day for everyone. All of the potential series that you think that IDW could possibly do in the future, the one that you probably never thought of was Samurai Jack.
Skull Kickers Jim Zub and the original Samurai Jack character designer Andy Soriano are doing a 5-issue Samurai Jack limited series. It'll begin this October from the theme folks at IDW. Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack.
I never really got into Samurai Jack.
Cartoon Network did a Samurai Jack mini-series back when Cartoon
I was
Network
more of a
was
Johnny
doing.
Bravo guy.
You know, this is another one of those things. IDW is also doing Powerpuff Girls, which was also Cartoon
crossover. With crossover.
Which is also another Warner Communications thing. And I'm wondering, why is Warner's letting their properties, I assume Samurai Jack and Powerpuff Girls are still property of Warner Communications. Why are they letting IDW do them instead of DC?
Maybe the one in DC wanted. They mean small mind.
Well, yes, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
This would be part of the kids network. You know, they need kids comics, and this would be. It's still
sort of odd. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised to see Looney Tunes show up at IDW.
Well, you're the news man. Look into it.
Yeah, look into it.
I know why.
Take care of that.
Warner's doesn't give a crap.
Well, that's nice. Meanwhile, this November, Valiant Comics is starting a new book called
Unity.
Oh, Unity. You remember Unity from the good old days of Valiant back in the 90s? Remember the Unity miniseries that went on forever and everybody hated?
God, that was interminable.
Unity Blue, Unity Black and White, or White, or whatever the hell it was. Unity Yellow.
I wiped the whole thing from my mind.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, this isn't a limited series. This is going to be an ongoing series by Matt
Even
Kent,
better.
Who works everywhere, apparently, and Dougie Braithwaite, who signed a Valiant exclusive. The series will star Valiant's first superhero team. It'll have Toya Harada, Livewire, Ninjak, and the Eternal Warrior out fighting against some unknown evil in the Valiant universe. So you'll have a team of bad guys fighting other bad guys.
Well, good for them. Good for them. Meanwhile, there's a new company called Lion Forge Comics who have picked up a property, which properties, one of which I'm surprised anybody gives a damn about doing anything with. But of course, intellectual properties now are intellectual properties, and whatever they are, you can make a comic book series out of them if you want. These people want, and it's, of all things, Miami Vice.
Miami Vice. Airwolf, Punky Brewster, Saved by the Bell, and Knight Rider.
Who's gonna buy this stuff?
They're doing comics. They're also doing a comic book biography of WWE wrestler Andre the Giant.
Well, that might.
And Quentin Rampage Jackson from MMA fame is going to be a superhero werewolf.
That okay. Oh, you lost me there. I was gonna say if they're doing
He'll be a werewolf by night as if he was Rampage Jackson.
If they were gonna do like a biography comic of Rampage Jackson, then maybe. But he's gonna be a werewolf by night.
Superhero werewolf.
I'm sorry. I hope he has a costume. Why would he have
costume?
Superhero.
Follow me. A group of little people that live in a tree.
Yes.
Make cookies in the day.
Oh, that sounds great.
Oh, that would work.
And they go looking for a ring.
My precious.
The Keebler Savages.
The Keebler Death Squad.
Yeah, there you go. Keebler Death Savages.
Meanwhile, over at Boom, Protocol is coming.
Protocol's coming from Supergirl's Michael Allen Nelson and actor Peter Fasinelli, who was in a show called, I think, some Fox show where he was like undercover cop who drove a flashy car. He's also in Twilight. It's a limited series which is going to basically involve little gifted children who may be considered superheroes who are recruited by an unknown government organization to learn how to become super spies.
Are they recruited by little guys in trees that make cookies?
No,
They
there's
stick
no
under
Keebler
tables
elves.
and they,
No,
they hide in aqueducts.
No,
and
yes, they do.
They can transform into paper
That's part of
clips.
And our last story involves Archie Comics and some problems that they're having, not with the comics, but back in the offices. And it's not what we've talked about before.
That crazy lady wandering the hall.
No, it's not what we've talked about before.
Going back into the world of Nancy Silbercat, who's the co-CEO of Archie Comics, she's suing Samuel Leviton. Samuel Leviton is the person who basically takes whatever she says back to the folks at Archie because she's still not allowed in the building or not allowed to talk to anyone in the Archie office whatsoever. She's suing him for sexual harassment by saying that he...
She's suing him?
She's suing him, saying he leered at her, he asked her if she's planning on getting breast implants, and he threatened her. So
with
she's...
his genitals.
You threatened her with breast implants.
Now,
I'm going to hit you with these.
This is really silly. Nancy Silbercat's like 46, 47.
Yeah.
Leviton's like 72. So you're suing an old guy. And he's like, what the hell is she talking about?
Okay.
Well, maybe he's got money.
Hey, folks, it's a party over at Archie. We're having a party over at Archie.
Actually, there's a basic reason why Leviton had a problem with what she wanted to do. Her idea was to make Betty and Veronica American sweethearts tarts.
Sweet tarts?
Sex them up.
Les them
A
up.
lot of cleavage.
Well,
a lot of big
Menage
butts.
the
One
a
of
lot of breastages.
One of the things they've been doing with Betty and Veronica lately is they've been
Turn them
doing
into hoes.
No. They've been doing two covers. They've been two covers, which is great. Archie's finally figured out varying covers. But they're doing two covers. One a traditional cover, and then one a much more realistic, not necessarily sexed up, but a much more realistic one. And like the one that just came out was Betty and Veronica as Little Mermaids. Okay, like The Little Mermaid.
Okay.
And there's an Archie Comics version of it, and then there's a much more, I hate to say adult because that's not the direction I'm going with it, but it's a much more realistic, much more realistic interpretation of the two characters, not sexed up, but much more realistic.
Well,
which is real interesting, and those are selling really well. They did this with the last issue too, which I think was Beauty and the Beast.
So they like mod up the wardrobe
in this case, her idea was not mod. It was a lot of low cut stuff, a lot of short shorts, a lot of ass, a lot of tits.
A lot of nips
And,
ripping through
and
the
he went,
fabric.
I don't think
He
that's
said
what
that
Archie
in relation to Archie. I would never say nips and ass with in relation to Archie.
So
I don't even
far.
read Archie's. I don't care.
Well,
Yeah, but the window of
It's
people...
not the market for me, okay?
Well, of course not.
but it could be.
No.
It could be.
No.
It could be.
They're working their way towards that.
No.
If you don't have a date on Saturday night,
No.
it could be.
No.
We're waiting for you, Bo.
No.
That's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. We got no more indie news. Go to the store's website. Check out all the indie news he sends me. I post up there. Bo,
Yes.
where should they go for nips and ass?
Do not go to Archie Comics.
Where should they go for nips and ass?
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot
on
pole.
the internet, it's
See ya. I
one
can't. I gotta go.
For an alternate reality, there sure are a lot of potholes.
So go to the store's website. Check out all the news that Bo sends me. I post up there. Until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
Where's the butt cleavage?
That's Bo. And we're saying bye.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.